Hey guys, it's Kenz
and Shell.
Welcome back to the Effortless Podcast. We are happy to be here, as always.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about
joyfulness.
Joy.
Down in my heart.
Where?
That's good.
It's
It's like we rehearsed that.
Yeah, we didn't. So, because who doesn't love a joyful life?
Okay, first though, I have to say, so I was at my mom's house the other day. I know I'm like really springing this on you, but I waited to talk to you about it because, okay, I found my old Letterman's jacket in my mom's closet.
You're going to whip it back out?
Yes, it is.
I have one.
I'm like so hyped about it. It was pretty popular when I went to high school. At least I know different high schools like
have different.
Or like it's like really a thing or not. And I feel like it was such a thing when I was in high school.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like some people got them, maybe more than I realized. I had zero interest in having one.
For some reason, I was so into it. And I'm not really, I mean, I was like, I think it was just because I was like so involved in sports, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was looking at him like, dang, mine is cute.
So you're going to start wearing it?
I honestly might. Because you know how like jackets with like patches are kind of in? It's literally that.
Some cheddar.
The only thing is I didn't love my school colors. They're golden.
Yeah,
blue and gold.
Trojans.
I don't have a Trojan on mine though. I didn't.
When you say Trojan,
whatever.
Kind of like surgeon. Say surgeon.
No.
Say it.
Surgeon.
Okay. Well, when you put effort into it, you say it right. But you do this really quick. You say surgeon for surgeon.
Oh.
Apparently, you say Trojan. And what was it? Tendon.
Whatever.
Tendon. Said.
Beg.
No, that's along different lines.
Oh.
Right?
People, every time I say the word beg, I don't know why, but then they're like, where are you from? I'm like, oh my gosh, every time.
Say it?
Beg.
Bag.
Yeah.
Bag.
It's like.
Right. Can you hear me that bag? Bag. Can you hear me that bag?
Yeah.
I guess I say bag.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea, but
it's funny.
For some reason, I don't know.
Sorry. I'm
from the Midwest.
Of the way that you talk.
Yeah. Anyways, my Letterman jacket is so swaggy, and I'm going to start wearing it.
I'm excited for you.
I wish it was different colors.
Start a trend. People might start whipping out their Letterman's jackets.
I'm really into it.
What I want to do is like maybe I wonder if my dad has one. That's probably swaggy.
Yeah, super retro.
Or my mom. I don't think my mom does, but I bet
I wonder if
dad does. Because I feel like it used to be like.
Because I mean, that used to be super in. Like,
I need to ask him. I would wear my dad's.
It'd be really cute.
That would be a vibe.
Yeah, for sure. Because it'd be super cute with like a hoodie underneath and like oversized.
Yeah.
And they're pretty comfortable.
Love that. Okay.
Yeah, you should ask your dad.
Anyways, well, I'm excited for you to start wearing yours for sure.
Yeah, I meant to bring it here, but
forgot it.
But it's fine. It's super cute.
Maybe you can wear it in here one of these days.
And I also feel like my dad was super into it. So he was like so like on top of me getting like my patches on it and like designing the back and doing
it's cute.
It was cute.
I want to see it.
I know. I'm like, wow, I was like really good at designing.
Oh, this is like so good.
I was really into it. My mom's like, yeah, it's been in there for years.
She's like, please take it. I don't want it in here anymore.
I know.
Speaking of decluttering, Maria Kondo, is that her name?
I don't know. You were like mentioned her and I was like, you were like so excited about it. I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Most people would know who it is. It's like the girl that she like goes through your house and it helps you decide like what you want to keep as far as like if you have a bunch of stuff that you're like, I don't know what to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
If you like pick it up and hold it and it sparks joy, then you keep it. If you don't feel any joy when you hold it, then you put it in your get rid of pile.
But does everybody, I feel like so many people be like, I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy.
No, but I think there's like, I want to say there's like a multi-step process. Like you maybe make 2 piles and then you like revisit one of them or something. I don't remember. I think I watched I think there was like on Netflix or something maybe.
Oh, so she's on a TV show. She's not like an Instagram person.
Well, she probably is on Instagram too. But I think it
started on TV.
Yeah, or she probably had a book. I think she had a book. Anyways, it talks about, it's big on like what sparks joy and you keep those things. Get rid of,
Do you ask your children to help you declutter do you ask them before you give away
things? The other day I did a big Goodwill run and I was trying to like sneak it all in. So I like took it down the downstairs, or it was actually everything from downstairs, but I like snuck it out the back door and like took it up to my car so that they couldn't see what I was doing.
I know. I feel like you do that often.
And then they saw like that big ball that you like sit and bounce on in there and like, wait, why are you getting rid of this? I'm like, you don't even play with this.
You didn't ask if it sparks joy?
No, because they would want me to keep all the things. But the other stuff that they didn't see, they have zero ideas gone. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was not sparking my joy.
I'm going to start asking them about toys. Like, do you remember this toy? Did it spark joy?
Remember when you bought Nash that remember they used to have those massive bears at teddy bears?
Oh, yeah. They're cute. Those big bears are cute.
They take up so much space. And of course, you got Nash one when he was
because we were at Costco. I remember this so vividly. We were at Costco and he was pointing at it. It was right when he was barely talking.
Yeah.
Or learning to talk.
And then you're like, of course, I'll get you anything you want. Yeah. Anyways, that thing's been gone for a while. Thank God.
It was cute. And then Carly and Cody got them that big, it was like a dinosaur
dragon
stuffed animal from the fair that they had won.
Yeah, but then that started leaking the stuffings. I'm like, okay, well, Larry died. R.I.P. Larry.
Did you murder Larry?
No comment. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. I think we jumped on him too much.
That's so funny.
Anyways, so
back to joy. So you brought her up because that makes you happy, or that gives you joy to declutter.
Yes.
We know.
I mean, nothing brings me more joy than a spotless house, clean.
Not even your children.
Out. Well, they can be there if they're not touching anything. And then just the smell of a clean bathroom. And you look around and everything's just
sparkling. So we each wrote down 5 things that bring us genuine joy.
Random things kind of that bring us. Yes. We wrote these down pretty quick. So if I really thought about mine, I feel I might have slightly different. But these are okay, what are some things that bring me joy? These were some things that came to our head. You go first, though.
All 5?
Or should we go back and forth?
Let's go back and forth. Okay. So
you start.
Okay. The one I have on top is, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. JoJo's, oh wow, I can't talk. JoJo's noises.
His snoring? Snort?
Yeah. So my dog JoJo is a Rottweiler and he snores. Yeah. Mackenzie's girls call him Pig Dog because he literally snorts. If he's too excited, he breathes too hard. So he snores. He does this mouth licking noise. Yeah. Or there's when he's super excited, he does a little howl. There's just so many things.
Really cute.
They're just nostalgic to me now. And I feel they're almost soothing. Mm-hmm. Most people are wow, your dog is so annoying and loud and obnoxious. And to me, I'm oh, he's so cute.
You should record all his sounds and put him in a Build-A-Bear for when he is
he's never gonna die.
That would actually be cute. You could put a kind of dog Build-A-Bear and you push the button and it's that'd be cute.
It'd be cute. But I genuinely sometimes I'm just looking at him I'm oh my gosh, he brings me so much joy.
That's good. He should, as he should.
Mm-hmm.
I feel about Jet too.
Whatever.
Okay, my turn for the first one.
Yeah.
The first thing I have on my list is when I'm in a different room and all 3 kids are getting along really well and cracking each other up and they're just having a really good time. And they're especially when they're all of their little laughs together.
Genuine laughs.
Yeah. Is my favorite. And it's I like it when it's not they're just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Cracking each other up.
That's cute. I feel they all have very distinct, genuine laughs too.
Yeah.
Which is cute.
Yeah. So that's my first one on my list.
Cute.
So cute.
My second one is I feel if I'm ever having rough day or something, I'll before I go to bed, I'll be on my phone and I literally am just looking at videos and stuff of your kids. Funny videos we have or just cute videos. Yeah. And I truly feel which I have multiple friends that have kids and I feel I
feel kids bring you a lot of joy.
Yes. In general, the other day I was watching a video of our friend Sarah's little boy. Just cute videos. But I do feel when because I lived here during tough relationship.
Yeah.
The tough relationship. And I was just actually telling my mom this. I'm I feel your kids healed me.
Cute. Oh gosh.
I truly feel they, it's I was going through one of the hardest times of my life, but it was every day. It's not every day I was just miserable, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like you see like little kids, they want to like be with you, or I don't know
like,
what it
genuine
is. Yeah,
and, like love you so authentically,
yes,
and, like genuinely for who you are.
it's almost like they show you the traits that like you forgot about or you were missing, like genuine love, like unconditional love.
Yeah,
and they're truly like joyful.
that's really cute.
And so I'm like, oh, that brings me joy.
That makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's
it's like such a thing.
That's adorable. Love that. Okay, my next one is the sound of chunks being vacuumed.
Oh my gosh. This is, oh my gosh.
Oh, nothing brings me more joy than that vacuum sucking up some chunk.
The thing is,
whether it's on the front porch.
You might think she's joking.
I don't have enough chunks in the house. You got to go to the front porch just for that satisfaction of.
I'm going to put that in a Build-A-Bear for you.
Oh my gosh.
That is honestly comical. Like, it's crazy. That like describes you to the core.
If I am like feeling like stressed or like anxious or like really irritable, if I just whip out that vacuum and start vacuuming, like I'm like, it's fine. Everything's okay.
So Ken's used to vacuum like when Greg's family would be here or something, and Greg has to tell her like,
you get mad at. He's like,
that's rude.
Vacuum when there's people here, and I'm like, but there's chunks. I can't handle the chunks.
You and cleaning, which vacuuming is like your number one, is so.
Or like nothing irritates me more than stepping on chunks. You know?
Yeah.
So then, but there's something about.
That is so. I was wondering where you're going with that, and
hear it sucking it. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
That's
all the joy.
So funny.
All of the joy.
Comical.
Okay, next one for you.
The next one I would say is spending time with your people, but I have like such a distinct,
people.
Yeah, like my people,
like your close circle.
My close circle. Like watching a sporting event is like so enjoyable. Like it just brings you so much joy. Like the people that you're with, watching a game, or like a barbecue, or a beach day.
Yeah,
or beach evening. The other day. I feel like
your ideal.
My ideal perfect day is like going to the beach, playing beach games with your people, or like being at home playing backyard games, barbecue with your people, or like watching a game. I don't know. Like that is like so fun, joyful.
That's a good one. My next one is the smell. I have like a few smell things on here. I think
not surprising.
The smell / feel of like being in bed with the window open when it's like this weather right now, where it's like cool and crisp and like just smells fresh. Yeah, but like where you have to have a bunch of blankets on you and like cuddle up next to Greg before it starts snoring. That is like
goes from joy to anger real quick.
Yeah, the joy part is like when you first get in bed and like snuggle in, but it's like that fresh smell, or like especially when you wake up in the morning and you're like so cozy in bed with the window open, and the smell of that is like
so ideal.
Talk dirty to me.
Oh my gosh. Turn on the vacuum. I can just hear like Greg, if he's ever, which he would never do this, but he's like really trying to like get you going. You're like, hey, Kenz, want to go vacuum?
Been on the vacuum. I'm like, oh, yes.
Oh. Oh my gosh. If he would ever, that's too good.
Okay.
My next one is long car rides with you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's always so joyful.
I love that.
We just like chat, have our coffee, and that's all.
No, but it's like such a distinct feeling where it's like so relaxing, because it's like you can't be doing anything else. It's almost like it forces you to just like chill out,
relax,
which I'm really good at anyways. So I feel like it's a good way to just like have a chill time together.
Yeah.
And we have deep combos and things. I like that one. Okay, my next one is similar, actually, sort of, is the feeling of being in the car, like listening to worship music with a coffee that's made perfectly.
Made perfectly, keyword.
Perfectly. Not that it's about perfection,
for sure.
But when it comes to coffee, it
just makes it better.
Yeah. Something about that, though, is like such a like just calming, relaxing feeling as well.
My next one is having like the perfect morning routine. So like waking up, no rush, do a good workout, you feel good, shower, get a coffee, read a little Devo, and just like relax, like I'm picturing like on a back porch or something.
On your southern porch.
On my southern porch someday. And there's like land, little JoJo's out there making his noises.
Oh my gosh. If he's still
You're in the house vacuuming. Just kidding.
Probably would be though.
I know.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll be out in a minute. I just have to get these chunks.
Like, please.
Yeah.
Bathrooms while you're at it.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm joking. But like a nice, like not rushed morning routine.
That's a good one.
It's like so joyful.
My final one is the smell of a Christmas tree. Fresh Christmas tree.
Ooh,
that
yeah.
brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
Because it's like such that just like nostalgic feel.
Yeah.
Really great. And then one thing I would say is that, which is just something to keep in mind for everybody, I guess, is clearly like everybody's joy is found in like different things and through different things, which is why even like the term, what is it? Comparison is the thief of joy or something. Is that actually what the term is?
I have no idea, like but sounds good.
But as far as like, even when you see like, or like everybody's so different that if you compare yourself to anybody else, like the things that you actually care about and that bring you joy are never going to be the same as somebody else. So comparing like what you like to what somebody else likes, or thinking like, oh, I should be into this. It's like that doesn't.
If it doesn't,
bring you joy. You know what I mean? Or it's just a good reminder that like to really be confident in who you are as a person and allowing that to be whatever that looks like for you. It's not going to be the same for
everybody. Yeah. Very true. Very true. And trying to remember that joy doesn't come from like materialistic items. Or if it does, like that could be taken away.
For sure. Kind of like the identity thing. Like
Yeah.
Jovi is not.
She's screaming.
I enjoy it right now. She's upstairs screaming. Okay, so then what did you take notes on? Or what did
I was trying to look up like some sort of statistic as far as like how people right now in life, like how they're rating their joy or like how happy the world is basically. Okay. And I was trying to find some like, although it was hard, I feel like there was a lot of like just random statistics. And so I was trying to find something. So I did find an article from Oracle. It was published in 2022, just to to know like how relevant, because I do truly feel like COVID has a huge impact on like people's like before COVID versus after COVID. Yeah, because we obviously saw like such a rise in mental health after COVID, and there's obviously a lot of factors that go into that. So that's why the only reason I said the year thing, because I knew you were going to comment on that.
No, that's good. It makes sense.
But so within that, it says 45% of people have not felt true happiness for more than 2 years, and 25.
That's high number.
I know, almost half
the population.
Well, I think this is the U.S.
Okay.
I believe
still.
So almost half have not felt true happiness for more than 2 years. So that would be, this was in 2022. So basically since 2020. And 25% don't know or have forgotten what it means to feel truly happy. Which is honestly really sad. And I feel like, because while we were looking for these statistics, we did find one, and it was specifically with adolescents in the U.S., but it was showing how like social media and online usage was like skyrocketing. And then what was it that was decreasing? It was like sleep,
social, or like interaction with
face-to-face interaction, and happiness.
Yeah, is I don't understand. I mean, like, especially, is there any point where things are going to like turn around and people are going to be like, social media is like 21 and older or something? I feel like
I don't know. I feel like no, because it's too much of money thing.
Which is crazy.
Because it's like the new way to advertise. It's the new way to sell. It's like the new way to
do everything.
Do all the things.
That's nuts though.
I know.
Which is like why I feel like it's so important, especially like for kids it doesn't even have to be like sports, but like finding some sort of extracurricular interest or something. Because I feel like that, like those statistics are crazy.
Yeah.
or
really sad to like totally have forgotten what it truly
means
means to be happy. Like that's really sad.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to say that 88% are looking for new experiences to make them smile and laugh. And I feel like that's
just people like
like they're just searching to try to find something new. And then more than half, so 53% wish money could buy happiness. And 78% are willing to pay a premium for true happiness.
Interesting.
Which I feel like there is that, I don't have any statistics on this, but if you come from like a lower economic status, then it's like you have this perception that like money will make you happy. Obviously not everybody.
But then it's
like there's a little, obviously like there's a certain amount of money that could make you happy. 100%. Like if you have enough money to like pay your bills.
Yes.
And
like it helps
feed yourself
with a lot of things that cause anxiety and stress.
100%.
Yeah.
But if you just are like so rich, that doesn't make you happy necessarily.
I'm pretty sure there's like an actual statistic too about how people that are like crazy rich are some of the unhappiest people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you so easily like forget what actually makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like the importance.
Because like money can't buy you a genuine relationship. A lot of times it gets you to ungenuine relationships.
Yeah. Because it's like,
or because like people are just hanging out with you because you're rich or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of, and obviously like having a lot of things might make you like temporarily happy.
Feel good or whatever.
Yeah. Or it gives you that like rush. Yeah. I know. So I was thinking like you get your rush in because you get to buy stuff.
However, I feel like when I'm on like these big streaks, question what big means.
When I haven't bought something for 1 week,
I feel like it's like a different kind. It is like, or I do feel like shopping or whatever is like addicting as far as it's like you get that high of like, it feels good to just like buy. Greg will be like, you just want to buy something. I'm like, whatever. Anyways, but then when you are in the mode of like saving money and like you haven't bought stuff, you're like, okay, this feels like way more empowering as far as like, it just feels good to be like, okay, I'm not just like blowing my money.
I'm glad that you mentioned this because 89% have attempted to find happiness in online shopping. It says 47% said that receiving packages made them happy, which is very true. 12% struggled to remember the purchases they had made online.
Oh, wow.
Which you don't ever forget.
No, it's not like I'm like that crazy.
Well, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Whatever. We're the same.
I know. I'm just joking. But anyways, those are all I'm not going to like list more statistics, but I just thought it was funny because you were just saying that.
Yeah.
But basically,
like, as we know, basically money, like things are not what creates joy.
Yes.
But I feel like that we are in a day and age where like people feel lost and feel like just almost like
they're struggling. They're like searching. They're trying to find something. They're trying to find something that's like tangible to make them
feel happier, like worth.
Yeah.
Higher worth.
Not
net worth, but like.
Exactly.
Their worth.
So we have come up with
just a few little tips that you can add to your day-to-day life that
to make you more joyful.
To make you more joyful. First one is, I heard this or read this somewhere, which I felt like was good. Is to like on your phone, or if you like to write things down, just like keeping an ongoing list of like things that spark joy. So whether that's like the smell of the rain or the sound of the rain, like super simple things that just bring you joy. So
that you can like refer back to.
Yeah. And then like, because even like looking at the list, it's like, oh my gosh, like there's so much joy through like the daily that you forget about or like aren't focused on because you're so focused on other things. By keeping a list of just like simple things that bring you joy. That's the first one.
That's good.
Number 2 is, which we've already like pretty much talked about, is focusing on non-materialistic things. So just really like making an emphasis on focusing on things in your life that you have that bring you joy, and ultimately like things do not bring you joy.
Yeah. I feel like relationships are a big one that
for sure
you should think about as far as like bringing you joy. And then just the simple things like you were saying, like smells or environment, or
anybody, no matter what, can find joy in their life.
Yeah, somehow.
Some way, somehow. Declutter.
That's definitely on
basically like, which is kind of like the Maria Kondo or whatever. As far as talking about like decluttering, it like does just naturally make you feel better and less anxious and brings joy when you literally only have things in your house. Like if you think about it, if you only own things that bring you joy, you're going to be happier than if you have like a bunch of randomness that just is like, oh, like too much stuff, overwhelming. Like the more stuff you have does not necessarily mean that you're going to feel better in your environment. And then once again, like kind of as we all know, to stop comparing and lean into who you are and be confident in that. So once again, like everybody is different, which is why like that's good.
Yeah. It'd be so boring if everybody was the same.
Yeah. And then like really just being confident in who that person is, or like your interests are never going to be the same as somebody else's. And that's good. And then the last one is something that I feel like we've both have been like focusing on more, which you kind of talked about in your joyful things, but creating a routine of things that that bring you joy. So like every day, if you have your routine set and there's specific things that you know every day you can do that is going to make your day more joyful, really making sure that that becomes like a habit and routine and implementing them every day.
Yeah.
Whether that's like making sure you get your workout in or cooking or like simple things, taking a walk or smelling your dog. Ew.
Smelling your dog.
You'd be into that. I said it.
Jojo does have a distinct smell that I like.
I remember you saying that. So does Jet, but I don't like it.
Yes.
The Sparks Joy Jet after a bath at the groomers.
Sparks Joy.
Fully dry.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, but basically just like there's always going to be things in your day that you can like that will bring you joy, and finding those things and like making sure that you make it a habit to incorporate those things every day.
Yeah. Live such a joyful life.
Do you have anything to add?
I don't think so. I feel like it's making me more and more excited for like the holiday season.
I know.
Or this just seems
yesterday we went to the pumpkin patch, just me and the kids, which was one of those days. It was like a very joyful experience because, you know, I mean, kids are kids and they'll always like fight or whatever and like have meltdowns. But yesterday, I feel like from the start of the pumpkin patch to the end of the pumpkin patch, everybody was in like the best moods, had good attitudes. Like we were all having fun. It was just like one of those times where it was very joyful. And then on the way home, it was like kind of like windy and there was like all the leaves. And I was like, I just had to turn on a Christmas song.
Oh my gosh.
So I turned a Christmas song on and I was like, oh my gosh, let's go get apple cider and like have a cozy, I don't know. It was just like such a,
I know. Or it's like,
Christmas,
I feel like
and
it's like a joyful
Christmas movie. And I'm like, no, we can't. It's not time. It's one Christmas song. That's all we get. But yeah, so if you guys have any tips that you found that bring you lots of joy or that have helped with your joyful journey,
your joyful journey, hashtag,
drop them below in the comments and
let us know.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Effortless Podcast wherever you're listening, and find us on Instagram at Kenz and Shell. Have a wonderful week and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.